1999 as part of the consideration of the Graham-Leach-Bliley bill. The language had, for privacy, none had been included in the Senate, none had been included in the rest of the process. But as the bill came to the Energy and Commerce Committee in 1999, Mr. Barton and we added privacy language, believing that as companies are able to consolidate banking records, insurance records, brokerage records, the physical examinations of customers, and their medical secrets, that there should be privacy here. We were no longer talking about just going into a bank and having old Mr. Wentworth there that you and your family had known your entire life, and you trusted Mr. Wentworth, and there was actually a whole long family history. That is no longer the case. We're now basically living in a world where we've moved from an era of privacy keepers to privacy peepers and data mining reapers, trying to create profiles of people using all of their financial information as a way of basically making their companies more efficient, but simultaneously compromising the privacy of families all across our country. And so, while ultimately the language which Mr. Barton and I included on the House side on Graham-Leach-Bliley was watered down in the final compromise, that's the privacy that's in the bill. And so, one of the things, of course, that I believed and Mr. Barton believed was that people should get the information, that their privacy could be compromised by these now huge mega banks. And so what this bill is saying is you don't have to notify people of that each year. You don't have to tell them. If they didn't figure that out when the bank first signed you up as a company, they never have to tell you again because they notified you once, right there in the beginning. No, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of information which we get at home from these banks, massive, as you know. You open up your mailbox every day and there's like 25 solicitations from financial institutions all across the country. They got loads of money to do that. Loads of money. You look at their TV commercials, loads of money. You're in safe hands when you give your family's wealth over to that financial institution. But if you ask them to just provide a scintilla of information on what privacy rights they have in terms of protecting all of their family secrets inside of that financial information, the banks say, oh no, that's too expensive. We can't do that. How can you afford that? And so this just gets right back to the same argument that we had during Graham-Leach-Bliley, same exact debate, same exact terms. And all I can tell you is there's a looming privacy catastrophe coming in this country. People just don't understand the full consequences of what this new cyber world makes possible in terms of the compromise of information. You know, when you're writing out the information to buy the Ritalin for your child, that's a check that the bank has. There it is. You know, you haven't told anyone else in your family that you have a daughter who needs it. All of this has to be told to the public on an ongoing basis. I urge a no vote. I urge a no vote on this suspension.
The gentlewoman from West Virginia is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.